Hey, everybody. Happy afternoon to everyone. What is it? Thursday? Thursday afternoon. I just wanted to get on here for a minute and talk about we are in a plutonic phase right now. It's gone in full effect as of today. Um, I put this on my forecast, so I'll just read it from there. Between June 13th and 16th, we go in, the universe in general goes into a Plutonic phase, and this is a higher concentration of Plutonic energy. Um, I call it the days of caution, and it's a warning. It's a time. I should post the do's and don'ts of Pluto, but I wanted to get on here really quick. I don't have a whole lot of time. I'm going to be on here maybe 5 minutes, and I did want to say that we are in a Plutonic phase as of today. I don't have my phone near me. I think today's the 13th. And anytime I post dates like that, give it 24 hours from the beginning of the date to the end of the date. So if I posted the 13th through the 16th, you want to take caution on the 12th and the 17th as well. And what I posted about Pluto was it's a heavy energy shift that comes once a month. And things like the CIA, the FBI, and police, they make the news. In fact, a police officer got shot yesterday somewhere down in Los Angeles, and that was right at the beginning of this window. So be aware of this energy because it does take many lives. Like I said in my newsletter, it all has to do with the Secret Service and mafia. At this time with this energy, a lot of famous deaths happen and a lot of dramatic news happens. Death news especially. Secrets come to life and they come to light in this energy. Cyber news, cyber attacks, terrorism. Russia, Scorpio rules Russia, and so Russia makes the news, which that's really not a prediction because Russia's always in the news lately. But even abductions happen. So there's some do's and don'ts I'll go over that I can remember right off the top of my head, but I will get a newsletter out stating these do's and don'ts. This also rules the porn industry and sex news. And unfortunately, with this energy, anyone who has a high concentration of Pluto in them, that's not saying we all have a Pluto somewhere in our chart, but high concentration of Plutonic energy, this brings out the serial killers, the rapists. So a lot of crimes take place during this time on a national and global level. And unfortunately, many people pay the price for not knowing the red and green signs to proceed or to stay back and not do anything. This is all has to do with accordance to the jurisdiction of the stars. So follow universal laws and you should be okay. What I did want to say was the do's and don'ts of Pluto. I had experiences with Pluto and going into a Plutonic phase, and those experiences were, this is a very high energy time for cyber crimes. So this is a good time to check your bank accounts and stuff like that. Make sure you haven't been hacked or become a victim of cyber crimes. It's very common. I have a friend who's just going through this. In fact, I had dealt with this about 5 years ago, dealing with Pluto and the Plutonic phase. And I had someone tap into my bank account and siphon made $142 purchase. I luckily caught it in time, and that's a good thing. But not everyone's that lucky. Hold on, my computer wanted to start a scan. No, I'm live. Do's and don'ts of Pluto. Since we're in a Plutonic phase, I never go into large crowds. So if I had concert tickets, I probably wouldn't go tonight or tomorrow or probably Saturday for that matter, just because of the energy at hand. It doesn't mean I haven't gone places in a Plutonic phase. what we deal with in Plutonic phases is you want to stick with what is familiar, the tried and true, what you can go to your favorite restaurant, you can go shopping, you can do those things. Just don't go to a new nightclub, okay? This is the perfect opportunity for, how do I say, you go to a new nightclub, you don't know your surroundings, you've never been there before. It's a perfect time to make yourself more vulnerable, whether that's, you know, being abducted. Um, Sometimes I know from a lot of people telling me there's a high rate of people, or women especially, having drugs, drinks, and things like that. Just take precaution. Know your surroundings. Be more observant, is what I'm trying to say. Be more observant. That's the main thing. If you're more observant and you know your surroundings, you will live to tell. You will get out of this phase just fine. I don't come on here to scare you. I come on here to warn you so that you can live better lives and be more productive. All I'm doing is sharing the knowledge that I've been taught and sharing it with you so that you can live a better life. Isn't that what we all want? So the do's and don'ts of Pluto: stay out of large crowds, don't go anywhere new, stick with the tried and true, check your bank accounts, keep an eye on your children, because this is, like I said, abductions. A lot of children get abducted in this energy. Keep an eye on the kids. My best advice. I'm trying to think of a couple other things for Pluto. Don't sign any contracts. If you are in the dating world and you go out on a new date in this energy, if hopefully that person isn't a Plutonic soul, the date will go okay. But it is best not to go on any new dates, meeting new people at this time. Even though we're in a waxing moon, it's not advised. And I'll write up a little thing on the do's and don'ts of Pluto. Those are just a few things I've mentioned that you can do to help yourself. Watch the news, and you will see all kinds of things unfold. Death, drama, chaos, even within our own political system. I did post in my newsletter that this weekend will be posted very unlucky days this weekend, and you've already heard some news with, oh God, what's that woman's name? Sarah Sanders. His White House spokesperson is resigning. Okay, that's a blow to the Trump campaign. That's a blow to the Trump. Find another one, but you know, it's going to be a rough weekend for Donnie. But anyway, I wanted to come on here and just give you a quick warning. We are in full Plutonic phase and full effect, and you know the drill. Those of you who follow my page, theastrologywitch.com or Astrology Witch on Facebook, you will know I constantly reiterate this like a broken record, and that's okay. We constantly get new subscribers, so I have to continually repeat myself. Tomorrow I'm going to do a show on divine astrology, because I think some of you out there are still a little confused with the method that I practice. I'm not modern. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. I have some company over, and I wanted to get on here really quick because I said I would, and I have the time. But it is a Plutonic phase. Stay safe out there, and I will see you tomorrow. Ciao.